us!
No! Please, no!
White people don't have culture because white people is a concept that was created to justify the discrimination of black people in America. Before 1950, Irish people weren't considered white, and Italians were hung by the KKK, and today, Arab Americans are still legally considered white. Whiteness as a whole is an excuse. It's a way of both oppressing people of color by making them an outgroup, but also a way of getting rid of Irish culture, and Germanic, and Balkan culture, whatever, by forcing all white people to feed into the machine of imperialism and giving up their cultures in exchange for being in the in-group. If we want to fight against colonialism and imperialism, we need to fight against the excuse. We need to fight against capitalism and the whiteness that upholds it. So recognize your privilege as a white person while also embracing your true heritage. My ancestors were Irish, but I still benefit from being white in America because all of our histories were taken from us. I'm lucky that I even know where my ancestors are from because many black Americans do not have that privilege. So please fight against American culture and nationalism and do research about your ancestors. Fight against the concept of an in-group or out-group, not by denying its very real existence, but by pushing for change.
Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha, and I agree with about 97% of the shit he said. There's about 3% he was off. Most black people actually do know where the fuck we come from. Most black people actually read, and just because we don't identify as African American doesn't mean that we don't know where we come from. We just don't know the particular name of the tribe that we may have been a part of or our ancestors might have co-mingled with, but we know where the fuck we come from, dude. Now, with that being said, that video has no bearing effect at all of this video. I like to use videos that preface my video with a portion of what they're saying that kind of infers what I'm about to talk about, right? What I mean by that is that white man was shitting on white people. Then that's the other thing. I use that as a scapegoat, right? I don't want to shit on you, so I use white people that shit on you. And while he was talking about white people don't have no culture, he's right, which is why it says right here, a new app allows people to video chat with an AI generated version of Jesus for $1.99 a minute. It remembers prior conversations with the user, speaks several languages, and offers words of prayer. Now, because it's an app that lets you talk to Jesus, and most people, when they close their eyes, see white Jesus, I'm going to assume, even if it was developed by some Indian niggas and some Chinese niggas, the company is probably white owned. Or it's probably some brainwashed vanilla niggas that come from other countries, the other third world nations, and go through the rigors of college and been accepted to some corporation that, like, they've become assimilated, right? So they made an app catering to people that believe in white Jesus. So they're gonna get probably 300 million people in America on this shit because most people, even black people, identify as Christians. But I don't even know. First of all, it allows you to talk to Jesus in an AI generated version of Jesus for $1.99. Last time I checked, who the fuck, Jesus didn't need no money. Didn't they kill that nigga? Didn't he go in the fucking temple and flip over tables because people was like using his name in vain or his father's name in vain to siphon money from the public? So why the fuck would he be on an app or in an app or whatever the fuck and collecting $1.99? I tell you why. Because they're gonna get 100 million motherfuckers to use this, and that's $100 million, right? Matter of fact, it's $2 a minute, so let's go with $200 million. First fiscal year, they're gonna max out 200 million. Mark my words. Now I gotta find out what app this is or what company they're from, so I can put some stock in that shit. Because you got to be a certain type of stupid to believe that you're talking to Jesus, right? Even if it's an AI generated version, it says it remembers prior conversations. Who gives a fuck? So did my last girlfriend. That ain't saying shit new. Speaks several languages. That's like every immigrant that comes over here, minus Mexicans, because they only know Spanish. and offers words of a prayer. That sounds like one of these pimp pastor, pork chop pastors in America, right? So this is literally an algorithm that has been amalgamated from all the scumbags in America. You know what I'm saying? I think I just listed them. If you didn't catch that, whatever. But yeah, I don't know who the fuck is paying $1.99 for this shit. Actually, let me take that back. Most people are functionally illiterate in America, so it's probably gonna be about 50 to 100 million people that do that, right? They got more money than they got sense, and everybody in America likes bullshit. So I mean, they eat ice cream that don't melt. So you think they're gonna give a fuck about an app that ain't real? Yeah, never mind that if Jesus was real, he probably looked like this nigga. So the white people that is gonna purchase this shit, or even the black people, well, the black people won't be too surprised, but the non-black people and the white people, they gonna be surprised when, if he really do exist, and he come back looking like motherfucking Idris Elba with, I don't know if those are dreads, cornrows, just loose nappy ass hair, I don't know. But yeah, they're gonna be real fucking confused when, if Jesus really does exist and he come back looking like that nigga, and you've been praying to a white, blonde, blue-eyed motherfucker in your mind, right? Because you boo-boo the fool. What I will tell you is, while it's only $1.99, there's a million things that I can think about spending $1.99, and it ain't no fucking app to talk to an Indian nigga that made the damn artificial intelligence that you gonna be speaking to. He don't even believe in Jesus. Why the fuck would you use it? He believes in fucking Krishna, Vina, and Vishnu, and all them niggas over there in the fucking Hindu Bible. You think he give a fuck about? He making that shit so he can pimp your ass. And if you got any common sense, you ain't gonna bite. But most people in America don't, right? But we see that by social media and TikTok. In any event, if you like this episode, I usually go harder on religion, but I'm in a good mood, so I didn't feel the incessant need. But if you like this episode, if you're not brainwashed, holla at the kid, man. In any event, my light just went out, so I'm out.